Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4. I am the Big B82 and this is part 3 of my Discovery Era Science Officer playthrough / walkthrough. I apologise for any banging in you can probably pick up in the background. It's because when I'm kind of recording this, it's one day after the bonfire night here in the UK, so people are setting off fireworks. What is all that banging you're hearing now? Because I've picked up a lot of stuff that I didn't use because I haven't had a Discovery character, I have popped one of the double XP things that I've got. So I've got some 25k, and I probably will fire off one of these promo 150s at some point. So I'm going to pick up the mission, and then I'm going to do the captain's log, and then we're going to get underway. So let's pick up Possibility of Reason.
This Klingon computer virus is giving me a bad feeling about things. With Ja'ula and House Mokai involved, I think we're looking at a serious new effort to capture or destroy high-value Starfleet targets, ships, personnel, even entire planets. Let's rendezvous with the Buran as fast as we're able. That virus is already in her systems, and after what we just dealt with, I'm guessing the Klingons aren't done with my ship just yet.
Okay, so I shall accept. And let's begin. Possibility of Reason. And while the loading screen's on, I shall do my captain's log. Captain's log. We're heading back to Prior's world with a cure for the Klingon Virus and the ready support to the Burans Task Force. I hope that we aren't too late. End log. Now, I'm gonna say this is gonna be as much of a detailed walkthrough as I can possibly do, as well as covering the game. Now, I have other playthroughs I've done as well. Pretty much some of this will be repeated. This is from the Discovery character's point of view.
Buran's in trouble. Those Klingons won't stop until she's gone. We need to get in there before it's too late.
Well, all hands to battle stations.
Mayday, this is the USS Buran. We're taking heavy fire and need immediate assistance.
Buran, this is the Kepler. We're en route.
You come to save your comrades. Honorable, if not foolish. Come and save them. If you have the courage to stand in battle against true Klingon warriors.
Oh, I forgot about him. He was the guy that broke out of prison. Captain a car.
That's a car! Looks like he didn't run far after Ja'ula beamed him out of prison. What? No good deed goes unpunished? You know, if I'd listened to the warden instead of saving a car, this wouldn't be happening.
You did the best you could back there, Commander. A car's responsible for his actions, not you. Let's focus on doing what we can to help the Buran.
Agreed. Helm. Let's give them something else to shoot at. Hey, reference to Captain Zulu. That's from the Undiscovered Country. Now we give them something else to shoot at. And General Chang is a new game.
Looks like we picked up some more Klingon attention.
Warning. This is the Buran. Our shields are buckling.
Okay, Buran. Trying my best to get there, man.
losing essential ship systems. Now would be a good time.
Hey, I'm on your tier 1 ship. Man, when I've done this, when I was on this fucking tier 6 ship, fully fucking kitted out, fucking...
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Hey, that cloaking shit's not fun.
Target shield has failed.
Yeah, mine.
Incoming hails from the Buran! What? The warp core! Someone's turned into self-destruct! Oh my god! Buran! She's gone.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
This can't be happening. Scan the area. Escape pods. Did she launch any escape pods? If anyone got away, we need to find them before the Klingons do.
Looks like at least one escape pod launched.
Sick bay's reporting in. Captain Lorca needs extensive medical facilities. More than you have on board your ship. We need to get him to a starbase or to Starfleet Medical.
You just said done, Commander.
I understand, Captain. The ion storm is getting worse and Pryor's world can't be left undefended. If you can spare just one of your ships, we'll get him that way. Please? He's going to die if we don't do something, and I can't let that happen.
Have Captain Lorca secured for transit, shuttle bay prep for launch. Okay. Evelyn is my first officer, so we'll take Caroline Fletcher and Tamef. I'll leave Evelyn in command. It would later turn out that he blew his own ship up. That was
We'll reach the edge of the storm soon.
Don't spare the horses, Commander. I've had a lot of days better than this one.
Enemy vessel on sensors. They're targeting us.
Take evasive action.
They're firing to disable.
They want us alive.
Shields are gone. Impulse is failing.
Get us on the ground, Commander.
Crash position. Ready for impact. Any landing you can walk away from, huh?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Tricorder isn't showing any serious injuries. You'll live. Atmos breathable, but this is a Class P environment. The cold doesn't kill us. The Klingons will. No way they're gonna let us go now. We need shelter. And fast.
Damn. This place reminds me of some of the places my family dragged me to for a vacation back home. You really haven't lived until you go camping on Andoria. this place looked like Waikiki Beach.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Ensign. But those of us who didn't grow up on an ice moon aren't as amused. Emergency survival protocol. Break out the gear and supplies and find shelter. I don't want this weather finishing with the Klingons started.
I'll check the emergency compartment on the side of the shell.
I'm reading some cave systems up on that mountainside. It might be a good place to set up camp. Maybe even a distress beacon. I can use the shuttle's emergency transporter to send Captain Lorca and another person there. Get them out of this wind and cold. It's only good for one transport, though.
Let's do that and head for shelter.
Hey, while I'm thinking about it, we lost some pieces of the shuttle while we were coming down. Some of that might be useful here. We should keep an eye out for anything we can easily salvage.
Understood. You better go with Lorca and we'll catch up with you.
They made it. Takes guts to beam into a cave with an emergency transporter mostly held together with wishful thinking. Now, we just need to get there ourselves. Fashionably, on Shank's mare, through a frozen wasteland. You take me to all the best places, Ellen.
Let's get out of here before the Klingon show up, or worse still, far from orbit.
Should we worry about leaving tracks that the Klingons can follow?
See those ice formations? Temperatures get high enough to thaw, then refreeze.
So, the snow will probably melt enough to lose our tracks in the next few hours.
Right, and if it stays cold and humid, we'll get more snow anyway.
Good news. Now we just have to worry about finding our way out of here.
Have no fear. As the only captain here, then you should follow me. I'm my stuff.
Wait, see those mounds of snow? Some of them are just going to be light powder. And some of those were built. Watch your step. There might be life forms in those. They might not like unwanted guests.
Got it.
Kerwin to team. My tricorder says there's a piece of the shuttle manifold near your position. Grab it if you can, okay? We could really use it.
We'll get that component. Giant scorpion there. Well. Great. I'm dead. I'm dead. I lied.
We got your widget, Kerwin. Never mind the beasties.
Sorry about that. I wonder if they were staying close to it for warmth.
Good work. Keep it coming. We're gonna need a lot more tricks to survive.
Yeah. We're done without the ice scorpions.
Fumaroles. I was wondering if we'd see any. Here they are. Look, geothermal activity pushes heated water up and forms those bubbling mud pools. Wouldn't recommend taking a dip though. That stuff is scalding.
Got it.
Kerwin here. I'm picking up another piece of debris near you. Looks like some live circuitry survived thanks to a Duralloy shell. Can you grab it for me? Thanks.
It's not in an obvious spot. Probably somewhere among the geysers. The fuck? Scorpions and now fucking worms? In the clear.
Hey, you see that? Over by the rocks?
Yeah, I think it's another piece of the shuttle.
What are these marks in the ice? Tracks of some kind?
It's big, whatever it is. Let's not wait to find out more.
Bloody deed.
Never thought I'd be happy to see a cave, but here we are. I can almost feel my toes again. This was a good choice. Defensible position, adequate shelter, picking up some water inside as well. Might be able to cobble up some fortifications by carving out some rock.
It's a start. Where's Lorca?
Looks like they're a little deeper in the cave. If I know Kerwin, he's probably hard at work cobbling a warp core together out of rocks, a hypo spray casing, and a belt buckle.
Thanks, Chief. Let's find out, shall we? Captain, sir.
Captain Lorca's life signs are stable for now. His medical unit is functioning normally, and he didn't suffer any further wounds during the crash.
At least he's still alive.
Some good news for a change. Nice work, everyone. Let's set up camp. Kerwin, see if there's a way to send a coded distress beacon. To Pev, we need to know if there's anything we can use to survive around here.
Patel and I will start setting up a camp with our supplies. I'll reheat that rock that Kerwin heated up.
Nice. That'll be warm and cozy for a while.
There's 4 anomalies here, aren't there? You're gonna put that away? Obviously, my character seems to like her tricorder. No, I'm not gonna part with my tricorder, damn it! Captain.
Listen, I have to count on you. Landry's competent, but this might be too much for one person to manage.
We're in this together, Captain.
Yeah, we are. And we have to be prepared to fight. You and I both know it's only a matter of time before the Klingons find us. I need to know you'll be ready to make the hard call if it comes down to it.
Meaning?
You're dealing with Klingons. There's no room for weakness. The Vulcans know this. When you face Klingons, act from a position of strength whenever possible. When they come, you need to be ready to hit them hard. Give no quarter.
I'll be ready, Captain. I fought Klingons before. They killed my captain.
You have. But not like this. You might find yourself in a situation real soon where doing things by the book won't get the job done. And people depending on you will die. Understand? Trust your instincts when it comes to that, not the regulations. Be prepared to make the hard call.
Being since I've only been in command for a few months, I'm fresh out of academy. I'm not going to say the top one. I wouldn't say the bottom one, because even though I would emotionally be that I've lost my captain. He was killed in front of me. Well, killed on a view screen in front of me. And I've witnessed a friend get blasted out of a ship, of a hull breach, I'm still going to be ringing with the Academy's words of standing up for the Federation's values and stuff. So, with all due respect, I believe we can be true to Starfleet values and survive.
Check in on the rest of the team. They need to stay motivated.
Okay, speak with Lieutenant Commander Patel.
It's not luxury accommodations on Ryza, but at least the cave's secure. We need some more food. Something indigenous proves to be edible. Our emergency rations will get us through a few days, but that's all.
How are you holding up?
I'm here. Watching the Buran go. That was a hard hit for all of us. Lost a lot of friends up there. Right now, I think we need to get warmer. This cold's taking a toll, even in the cave out of the wind. Maybe Kerwin could figure a way to insulate the walls a little.
What's your role in Landry's team?
As Chief of Security, I do a lot of team management, strategy, and planning. My specialties are in operational readiness and field leadership. Basically, it's my job to keep every one of my people in top form, and to deploy them where their skills will do the most good.
What's the story between you and Landry?
Ellen and I have served together for some time. If you mean personally, well, let's just say that the captain is aware, and he's given us the usual speech about how personal relationships can interfere with work. And so far, he's trusted us to be professional, which we've been.
So Captain Orca doesn't interfere as long as it doesn't affect your work.
That's right. He's a pragmatist, and so is Ellen. She's really good at getting things done. She's not afraid to take a hard look at a tough situation, getting down to business. She tells me I have my head in the clouds sometimes, but I think she likes it, honestly.
Make sure to get something warm to eat. I'll check on the others. Now, I've ranted about this episode before, I'm not going to do it now, so I'll keep stum about it. So it's Ensign to Bev.
I'm mixing up some nutrient broth from our supplies. Not the best smelling stuff, but it'll keep us alive. And I need a lot of calories in this weather, so we should try to find more food if we can.
Do you think there's anything edible here?
Well, we've already seen some wildlife. We're likely to find some edible fungi or mosses in the caves. Maybe some root vegetation. I don't know if I'd want to nibble on anything more complex. Contents could be dangerous to us.
What's your role in Landry's team?
I'm an assault team specialist, close combat, automatic weapons, squad support. If it involves mixing it up in a fight, that's in my area of expertise. Two-time Ushan champion back in my hometown. That's got me through a few scrapes with Klingons. They thought their batlets were the last word in close combat. They thought wrong.
Ushan is a fight to the death on Andoria, so to be a two-time champion, I mean, geez, I can only assume it's probably a non-lethal version of Ushan, because I can't see him being a murdering bastard. Clearly, you still standing.
Damn right. Combat isn't Starfleet's top priority. Sometimes we have to fight to protect what we value. Klingons are finding out what Vulcans have known for a long time. Andorians know how to fight. We fight to win.
Do you have any plans when we get out of here?
Yeah. I have a family back on Andoria. 2 wives and a husband. We're all eagerly awaiting a young one any day now. We all knew that signing on to Starfleet would make career demands on my time, of course. But I'll be glad when this is over and I have a chance to see them again.
I expect we will all be due shortly once we make our off this moon.
There was an Earthrider who wrote that young men always feel the need to get married, or get in uniform, or both at the same time. I wound up doing the latter. I just don't like leaving opportunities on the table. The chance to have a family and the chance to serve are both too important for me to let them pass by.
Hold on to that attitude and we'll see where we go from here. So last is Kerwin.
Ah, good morning. I'm still working on this transmitter. It's pretty banged up, I'm afraid. If only we had some more spare parts. But I'll make it do. And to think, I was considering becoming a holonovelist before I joined Starfleet. Good thing I picked up a few skills with transmitters and recorders.
Is there anything I can help?
Well, if you're serious about going out in that cold again, keep your eyes peeled for metal ores and deposits. Anything with magnesium, sulfur, or other reactive ores. Stuff like that. Stuff we can burn. Speaking of ores, we could also use magnetic or radioactive ores. Those I can use for primitive power cells.
What's your role in Landry's team?
I'm a technical security specialist. Computer security, encryption, force field, surveillance devices, explosives, the works. It's engineering, but, you know, without the engines. A little joke there.
What's your story, Kerwin?
I've actually known Landry since before we joined Starfleet. It was always something she really wanted to do. The chance to get out there, to live a bigger life. As for me, I was a video novelist for several years before she convinced me to join. I'm glad she did. On most days, anyway. Oh, and don't listen to Patel. I didn't join because I lost a bet with Landry. Honest.
I see. We're counting on you with that transmitter. I'll leave you to it. Commander, sir.
Doing the rounds, eh? Making sure your team's ready for what's ahead? Good call. I'd do the same. What's ahead? Yeah. Not a lot of good news there. Stranded on a frozen rock, no rescue in sight, and the sky belongs to the Klingons right now. Klingons! Beginning to wish I'd never laid eyes on them.
We're still in one piece, and that's what counts.
Good point. The captain's still alive, and Commander Patel, still with me, still with us. Starfleet trains us to deal with adversity. We'll figure something out. For now, let's see if we can scrape what we need to survive from this rock while we're here.
Come on, let's get moving. Yeah, because I'm not on the ship anymore, I'm a lieutenant. That means that Landry is technically my superior here. Yeah, so it boils down to that I'm actually the 4th officer here.
Losing the Buran.
Because Patel is above me. She's a lieutenant commander.
You know, I don't have much left. But I am ready to fight for it. For them.
So it's Captain Lorca, Commander.
From the Buran, they're my family.
Commander.
Starfleet?
Landry and Lieutenant Commander Patel, and then it comes me, Lieutenant Cartwright.
But the most important thing that they give us is each other.
But then I might be below Lieutenant Kerwin, because you're probably senior grade, I'm Lieutenant junior grade. Although I'll probably be full Lieutenant, because I'm in command of a starship, so yes, I'll be above him. Right, let's wait for this fuel to pop off, and then we'll grab the goodies. Well done, Tomav. You're supposed to be a bloody Vulcan. At Mark 1. Fucking idiot. The one thing I do complain about on this, I have complained about on this countless times, is the AI. AI bridge officers are pretty fucking stupid. Nice one. No, 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 no.
That should be enough. Let's go.
Come on, guys. And gals.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Big monster! Very big!
Well, now we know what made those.
I'm pretty sure I know what made those marks in the ice now.
Enemy combat getting close to proximity.
We better hope none of those come to visit the cave.
Completely agree. I really don't want to see one of those come hurtling fucking towards us. Weesh, caramba.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, good. Wait till you see what I've done with the cave.
Lieutenant?
What you got there? Magnesite? Ah, indium. We can use that. I'll take those off your hands. The indium can give us some power. Just don't loiter around it. It's radioactive. I can probably use the magnesite to make some explosive charges. You know, just in case.
Sounds good.
Explosives. In a cave like this. That's not one of your best ideas, Kerwin. Even if we don't collapse it on our heads, we'd probably trap ourselves. We'd be stuck, unless we could burn a new way out with our phasers.
You have a point.
Sealing off the cave entrance and finding another way out is superior to being devoured by those ice creatures you mentioned. Put the explosive near the tunnel entrance. See if you can rig up a remote detonator. Better to have the option and not need it than to need it and not have it.
I should have just enough parts to make a short-range radio detonator for the explosives. I can work on that while someone else sets up these canisters. With the magnesium as an accelerant, and some of the gelled thruster fuel from the shuttle, they'll go up once a charge is applied to them.
I'll install the explosives.
Glad to see you made it back in one piece. Judging by the looks on your faces, you didn't come back empty-handed. Oh, that's good news. Come and have a seat, Ellen. Got a reasonably smooth rock, nice and heated up for you.
We found some useful materials, yeah.
Looks like the best rock in the house, too. Thanks, Emma. You're always looking out for me. Okay, let's talk next steps. Kerwin, we're gonna need that transmitter real soon. We've bought a little time, but not much. This cold's not going anywhere, and neither are the Klingons.
All good points. Time's not on our side here.
You're not wrong, but consider. We survived the Klingon ambush, and a crash landing, and those things that tried to eat us, whatever the hell they were. The captain's still with us, and we have each other. Remember, we're Starfleet. We can't give in to despair. When times are worst, that's when we need to rise to our best.
You're right. We can't let these hardships grind us down.
Agreed. Let's not lose sight of what matters the most here. Okay, everyone, get some rest. I know I'm me. Please tell me we have some more of that moss around. I need to pad out my thermal bag. It's keeping me warm, but this cave floor is doing a number on my back.
I think we can manage something, Commander. Okay. And day 2. Day 3, sir. Have you got some good news for us, Kerwin?
I think we're in business here. The distress beacon's operational. It actually works. I mean, it's ugly and full of hacks, but we can send out a distress signal with the beacon now.
Excellent work.
Hold on. If we use the beacon, won't the Klingons receive the signal too? If they're still trying to find us, they'll know exactly where we are once we turn that on. This cozy little cave will be crawling with Klingons sooner than any of us would like once that happens.
Is there any way to mask the signal?
None, unfortunately. We turn it on, and it'll be out there for all to see, friend and foe alike. We're hoping that Federation ships at Pryor's World will hear it and respond before the Klingons do. It's a risk, but one we need to think about taking soon.
We need to be ready for the Klingon response as well.
Agreed. They know we crashed. And unless they gave up the chase, they're still out there. And they will come running the moment they detect this beacon. Count on it. So, we need to be ready to deal with them. And buy ourselves enough time for Starfleet to get here and extract us from this godforsaken ice ball.
Okay, it's pretty defensible.
To a point. They'll eventually bottle us in and use grenades or chemicals. We have to make it too costly for them to hunt us down. Catch them before they catch us. Ambush them.
Risky, but we know the terrain.
Here's the plan. They'll beam down at the shuttle wreckage and start searching from there. Their teams will eventually track our route, so we hit them on the way. We'll ambush them at the snowdrifts, then fall back, fighting our way towards the cave. Make them pay for every meter. We don't have to stop them, just slow them down long enough for Starfleet to reach us.
Let's give these Klingons a little payback.
Let's take position by the fumaroles and make the Klingons come to us.
Remember, the Klingons can be beaten.
Yes, sir.
Meet them with strength. Seize every opportunity. Give no quarter. Fight hard and fight to win.
Checkmastics! They're hunting us!
Right, bag. Would unleash my combat tardigrade, but unfortunately my combat tardigrade is probably stupid and will probably
get to high
commit
ground.
suicide.
Catch them in rough terrain.
Okay, so we're breaking off here. Up an ambush on the high ground. Just like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Get behind cover. They'll be here any second. Everyone in position.
Ready.
Affirmative.
Rashida.
Wait for my signal.
Let's give him hell.
Enemy target. Shield losing power.
Keep up the pressure!
Personal shield losing power.
No, Caroline.
Keep firing! Hold the line!
That was close. You alright?
Get down!
Fuck me, one was enough. Jesus. Fall back, I imagine, yeah?
Kerwin's down!
They're homing in on our signal. Head toward the cave before they flank us.
Yes, sir.
Keep moving! We'll dig out on the hillside by the rocks.
Yes, sir.
is going to be our best option soon. The rest of you should be ready to fall back to the camp. When that happens, I'll dig in here and cover your retreat.
Negative, Ensign. We can't afford to lose anyone else.
It's a sound tactic. If something goes wrong, you're gonna want someone watching your back. Keep the PEV in reserve in case you need to withdraw. Think like a Klingon. Consider every weapon at your disposal.
But be killed.
I'll make sure you have the time you need. Keep the captain safe. Tell my family what happened here. Tell them I fought for them. And for the Federation.
Good luck, Ensign.
Which one of you wants to die first?
I give you a warrior death, Andoria. It is better than this.
Captain.
Since you're back, I assume that the Klingons are on their way. Give me a phaser. I'll be damned if I go down without a fight.
If you're sure, Captain. Good luck.
It's you! A car, House Mokai. I am gonna...
It seems I have always. The minions die. That's what your captain is. How do you say it? A high-value target. He will not enjoy his time as a prisoner of the Empire.
Well, that's the first death. I mean, the other hand.
Blood. They won't stop now!
I think it's time we use those explosives, Chief.
Do it! Seal off the entrance! Damn!
I know that look. What's wrong?
Kerwin had it.
What?
Kerwin had the remote detonator.
Make another one, then.
No parts. We used everything we had.
Give me options, Commander.
Yeah, running a little short on those, Captain.
Can we shoot it to set it off?
No way. Just fry the whole package.
Something with a tricorder, then.
Maybe? I don't know.
What the hell?
What are you doing? Come back!
This is the only way. It has to be done manually.
Wait! No! No, you can't!
I love you, Ellen. Always. Always.
Amna, where are you? Can you hear me? Amna? Amna, tell me where you are. Please. Come back.
Commander! We need to get moving.
No. No, I'm not leaving without her.
She's gone, Commander. On your feet, soldier. Do not let her sacrifice be in vain.
Sir, that back wall is mostly ice, frozen over a course of many seasons of runoff. We should be able to melt it through melt through it with a phaser or a medium setting will going to generate a lot of vapor, but will give a clean ball. Better than waiting for those Klingons. Captain.
Damn. It'll take a while for the Klingons to make it through the rockfall. Let's make sure we're ready when they do.
We don't seem to have many options left.
Dead end. Give me options, people.
Photon grenades. Breaking through.
Klingons don't give up the chase easily.
Let them come. I'll take as many of them with me as I can.
Lorca here?
Captain Lorca, thought we'd lost you.
Not from lack of trying. My people and I need immediate extraction.
And ye shall receive, Captain. Ready to leave when you are.
Personal log. Commander Ellen Landry. She's been gone for months. And every day I'm reminded of her. I even have her job now. Chief of Security. I took it to honor her. To continue her work. To keep people safe. The captain's recovered from his injuries. Mostly. His eyes don't handle the light very well. But like me, he forges on. This war, the Klingons, they've taken so much from us both. For me, for the captain, only duty remains.
Long-range sensors are picking up Klingon raiders in this sector. Ready for a little payback?
Always.
And let's report to the Admiral.
It's over. You did what you could. We all did. This time it wasn't enough. Not for everyone. I've heard from the surgeons at Starfleet Medical. They're optimistic about the captain's recovery. Though it's looking like he might have permanent damage to his eyes. Could have been a lot worse. They let me speak to him for a while, and he asked me to pass his thanks along to you. I'm glad he's still with us. We're gonna need officers like him to get through this war. Officers who are willing to do what must be done to stop the Klingons, no matter what the cost.
Okay.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
But
We have a situation at the Delta Volanus cluster. One of our research stations there managed... I have a mission.
yes, sir. So first things first, these are captain skills. Captain skills are our abilities. We are a science officer, so we really should concentrate on science abilities. So I'm going to put some points into shields and shield restoration. And this is ground stuff, which we want to be where our kits are. And along the top here is this training, so I can get a medical tricorder for you. That's when we can finally make our own kits and stuff. There's nothing to worry about there. I'll cover that when we get to R&D. That is the end of part 3 of my Let's Play. I'm the Big B82. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and I appreciate any thumbs up. And I will see you in part 4, Secrets. Until then, ciao for now.